Don Sanders here, and all I can say is I want to thank you so much for turning in today about a subject which I feel strongly about because AI is coming and will be here. But if you don't use AI correctly, it's not going to help you. So, what I want to try and do is focus on how to get it to help you. And then as you move into it, you can take advantage of it. But there are some things that you certainly shouldn't do until you absolutely know how it works exactly. All of the great suppliers on this screen make these webinars possible. I buy from all of them. I know them. I recommend them. Some of them I've bought from for as long as 35 years. I have a new sponsor, Promo XCRM. It's up there at the top of the screen. If you're looking for a CRM service, they are superb. People ask me about this kind of stuff all the time, and this is one that I know about, and I'm going to show you a few facts about it during the show. So with that said, let us get going. Do any of these services actually work? Can you tell me if they do or not? I cannot. Capture inbound leads all the time. Well, what are you going to do when you capture them? Generate more leads. What are you going to do when you get these leads? Etc., etc. There are all kinds of claims about what AI can do, but a lot of these things are very, very expensive, and I don't even know if they've perfected them yet. Great coupon for Burley-Camp on the screen right now for motorcycle kickstand pans. It is time in the spring to start selling products to motorcycle dealers. And Bensel, I love Bensel. There's a $25 off an order coupon for their Smash Lights. Greatest little flashlights I've ever seen in my life. And with that said, artificial intelligence is not the first internet butler, as Jeeves was 30 years ago. I just thought about this, and here is an original Ask Jeeves ad.
What's a good fly to catch a rainbow trout on?
A Zug bug is a splendid choice, sir, but I prefer a Mr. Rubberneck.
Introducing Jeeves, the world's first internet butler. Just type in your question, and he promptly finds the answer.
Hey, Jeeves, what are the symptoms of hypothermia?
Mental confusion, shivering, and a total loss of feeling in the legs, sir.
Got a question? Ask Jeeves at ask.com.
That looks so primitive now, but I believe that was 2005, 2006. But ask.com stopped doing search capabilities, I believe, in 2010, and that's when Google took over for that. So AI is not new. AI has been around, but they didn't know how to perfect AI, or ask.com did not. Nice Alexa Springs coupon on the screen. I talk about bottled water, spring water, and all these webinars. I love Alexa Springs. They will not let you down. And Apogee, that's the award supplier that I recommend. John Gauchi is my dear friend who runs Apogee. That's a great $50 off a first order coupon of $150. Now, AI-based bots can be problematic for many customers, and I want to bring this up because bots fooled me. I bought a car from Carvana. Cars in a Box fooled me. I dealt with a bot who I actually thought was a human being all the way through the buying experience until the day I went up to pick the car up. The bot told me the car was ready. I went out to Richardson or out to Plano to pick the car up. The car wouldn't even start. The bot did not know that. The people there did not know that. The people at the dealership knew it, but they didn't tell the bot. So I didn't end up buying a car from Carvana. I ended up buying one from CarMax because Carvana just let me down. So you need to employ services that take burdens off of you, not put more burdens on you like bots can do. And the Promo XRCM, which I talked about, is a great service. They can help you with your web store, with presentation, customer support, sales, everything that you need to be successful. They can help you with orders, suppliers. They can even help you with financing with orders. And people ask me about that all the time. Which of these services should I use for order financing? Well, they can help you with that. So Promo XCRM.A, great service. I can't say anything but good about them. Now here's a good part of AI, seamless AI. You can keep contacts and prospects updated in real time. You're not going to do well with anybody if your information is not accurate. A customer's email address, their physical address, et cetera, et cetera. This is artificial intelligence at its finest. You can go in and search company names and learn all the real-time information about somebody that you would like to go call on. You use this and you've got accurate information. This is a good thing. Sunjoy coupon on the screen. Alexa Springs again, Trainer, second supplier in the industry that I placed an order with a long time ago. Bensel again, and Flex Systems. I'm going to talk about polymer labels being the best way to decorate garments. Now, lead times for bottled water are shorter. The only reason I'm telling you that is I have dealt with Alexa Springs for a long time. They have been backed up with orders for bottled water, so they can increase their capacity up in Mount Ida, Arkansas, about 50%. There's their brand new factory, and their brand new facility that they've doubled their size. That is up and operating now, and water times are back to normal delivery. And one thing that people don't know when they're going and selling bottled water is somebody will always be cheaper. But if it's purified water, it's really not spring water. And right now, the big controversy is fluoride in water. It's been around for a long time. I think the first time fluoride was put in water was in 1946 in Marshall, Texas. I think that's right. But fluoride is a problem. So if you want to do away with these problems and people not knowing what's in water, you know it's in spring water. It is almost pure. Samples from Brian at alexasprings.com. AI cannot caption these photos correctly. I use Facebook a lot to keep people updated with my interests. The reason I do that is I'm not trying to show off or anything. I am trying to get you to like something I like so we can then connect on a personal basis. Now, I harvest likes daily from my Facebook anywhere I go. I try and get people to like me on Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. I went on a visit to Cuba. There are 6 of my pictures from Cuba. Everybody on my Facebook went with me. You cannot believe the amount of responses I got from people on Facebook saying, Don, Cuba looks so great. Next time you go, let me know. Great bonding capability if you use Facebook correctly. AI cannot do it for you. Promo Social Posts can help you with LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. I talk about my friend Greg Blumstein, and every one of these webinars, I do some work with him. He is an up and up guy. He can help you post on social media. He can do that on LinkedIn, Facebook. He can do email marketing for you. And here's a great little thing that I've got. AI cannot help you post to social media effectively, but Greg can. Here's an example of 2 of the postings he's got here on the right side of the screen. And right now, he's got a 3-month free trial, or he doesn't have it right now. He had this at the PPAI show. And so I've put this up, and if you will email him and say, Sanders told me you'd give me 3 months for free if I try it, I guarantee you he's not going to turn you down. Greg at promosocialpost.com. I cannot say anything bad about him. He's an up and up honest guy, and I recommend him completely. You can encourage social media contacts to text you. Creative subject lines make that happen. You move your friends from Facebook communication to texting. That's what I do by posting product flyers and things on my Facebook and on my LinkedIn, and I send them to my prospects and customers. But if you're going to reach out to people and you're going to try and get them to respond to your solicitations or to anything you post, don't have silly taglines or subject lines. If you're trying to sell coasters, like Quickies come out with a new line of vinyl customers, don't say buy coasters now. We offer the cheapest coasters around, $10 discounts. We beat all competitor prices. Have exciting taglines that say buy coasters that are durable, buy coasters that work, things that bring actions to cause responses. Now, if you'd like to have samples of Trainer. Now, this is a thing I talk about. Another thing in all my webinars, I work with Trainer. They have a sample of the month club. The reason I'm showing you this gives you an opportunity every month to get virtual and physical samples sent to you for absolutely no charge. All you have to do is fill that form out on the screen or email chantelT@trainergraphics.com to help you. This costs you nothing. If you don't do this, I don't know why you wouldn't do it. You get something new to sell every month, and it keeps your ideas fresh. And here's a little angle that I bet you haven't thought about: promoting yourself on Snapchat and TikTok. I did not know that so many people that I know who I would not have thought would be on Snapchat and TikTok are there. I have learned so many interesting things about customers and friends by being on Snapchat and TikTok. Now, there's a silly picture of me that a friend of mine sent me. I did not do that myself. I couldn't figure out how to do it, but they sent that to me. And when I send that thing out, I get all kinds of responses, exactly what I'm looking for. And TikTok is going to be the new up and coming marketing venue for people in the promo industry. And there's my Promo X CRM pitch again of all the things that they can do for you. There's no commitment. They have really great pricing. They have tiered pricing, access features. They have sessions for training, dedicated customer sales support. Email alex@promoxcrm.ai and just ask him for a demo. Nothing can happen bad here. If they don't produce or whatever, you let me know and I'll take care of it. But I guarantee you, I know them and I think that they will treat you correctly. Now, here's a customer I bonded on Snapchat. I worked with Snugs. I talked about Snugs and all these webinars. Brandon Brown is the head of marketing for Snugs. He loves the Utes, Utah. And because Utah's in the same conference with TCU now, we get to go back and forth on that. And I have learned so many nice things about him. And here are pictures that I got off Snapchat and Facebook with he and his children at a Utah football game. You talk about building bonds with people. This is how to do it. A great thing that Snugs has come out with is pajamas. I probably think that you've never thought about selling pajamas. I had not either. But the cool thing about this is you only have to buy one pair of pajamas. Talk about selling a neat new product. That would be one. Customer care at snugsyusa.com if you would like to have a sample. Now, we know about tariffs. Tariffs are controversial, but we've got to do something to get our economy in control. So American-made products are going to be paramount going forward. I sell American at every chance I get because I don't want to have problems with imported problems sitting on container ships, tariffs going up. A lot of these suppliers are sending out these crazy emails about we're going up 10% because of tariffs and this and that. Well, they don't even know exactly how this is going to work yet. But the nice thing about selling American-made products is most of these suppliers, such as Burlacamp, have onshore customer service. Their customer service is in Ohio. You can understand the person. They get back with you. It's no runaround. So that's one thing I like about selling American-made products, but I sell them as much as I can to stay away from importing products. Here are two ads, one on each side for motorcycle products, and in the middle are key tags and zipper pulls. And if you look at the middle of that ad, I want to talk to a real person. Well, you talk to a real person when you deal with Burlacamp. Sales@burlacamp.com. And you need to perfect the creation of YouTube videos. I've gotten a little bit better at doing them, but if you will sit down, instead of spending so much time worrying about which AI to use, figure out how to make your own little brief YouTube videos and use them in posting, send them to prospects and customers. And here's a little brief one from Cloth Promotion. Scott at clothpromotions.com if you'd like to have some samples of that product. They're different they're different athletic products. I've worked with Cloth Promotion for 20 years. Scott at clothpromotions.com if you'd like to have a sample of one of those products and there's a free screen charge on the screen right now. I've used them for a lot of orders, cleaning cloths, socks, different products that they make that you don't know about. Great supplier down in Florida. They do a great job. Now, a lot of distributors have problems with price shoppers. They have someone that they sell and they'll say, oh, well, I can get that cheaper from so-and-so. Well, let's talk about lapel pins. Do you know there's about 16 to 20 different processes for making lapel pins? So if somebody comes along and they say, oh, I can get that lapel pin shape cheaper. Well, you need to ask them, what process are the pins being produced in? They won't know. I've created a series of little videos for Pin Machine on different processes. Just watch this, it's 60 seconds, and it'll tell you something that will help you compete against cheaper lapel pin sellers.
Hi, it's Don Sanders here again to talk to you about selling die-cast lapel pins, which is a very easy process. A die is created and then it is pressed into iron or zinc. And when that happens, you are creating raised or recessed finishes, which are then polished and textured. This is so easy to sell as an old school look for people looking for board of directors gifts or possibly volunteer advertising purposes that create a subtle look. It's an old school type of lapel pin. If you would like to have a free sample of one, all you have to do is respond to the email running across the bottom of the screen. And if you'll hold on to the last slide, I've included an offer where you can get your own die-cast lapel pin sample for a customer by just sending in the artwork.
This is a very cool thing. If you'd like to have a spec sample for any of your customers on a lapel pin, all you have to do is email michael@pinmachine.com and they will help you. Stop losing orders to cheaper sellers by knowing how products are produced. I talk about the Wounded Warrior program from Snugs in every one of these webinars. I admire Snugs so much for helping that program. I give Wounded Warriors money, Wounded Warrior program money every month. This is a great cause. And there's a picture of the Snugs people that I deal with, Brandon McKay and Brandon Brown, et cetera, at the PPAI show, where they donated, I think, $107,000 to the Wounded Warrior program. This is a stand-up supplier who's trying to do the right thing and help a great cause. Customer care at snugzusa.com if you'd like to have some Wounded Warrior samples. Now, I sell AI-related products that work. It's a lot of these claims about things, do this or do that. But here's a little video for Cloth Promotions on an AI-based way to capture information and disperse it. You can program these things to disperse information, give instructions, et cetera, et cetera. It's really a cool cutting edge type of product. They have them in key fobs, wristbands, several different ways that they offer the product. Scott at clothpromotions.com, again, for this sample. If you will email him and say, Sanders wanted you to send me that video again or teach me how to sell these things, it'll give you an edge over your competitors. Now, the most ridiculous program from AI that I've seen are cold called emailing services. They are the biggest scam in the world, and there is something called Wing that I found. I'm not ragging on weed, but they are $1,800 a month to claim that they will send out 20,000 emails a month for you. Well, who in the heck is going to open those emails? If everybody's using Wing and everybody's sending out emails to promo products buyers, what is going to make you any different than the other emails? These services make outrageous success claims. Save the money and market yourself. Stay away from this mess. They're not going to give anything but a bad prospect anyway. Take the money and buy some lightning bolt samples from Pencil. Send those to your customers. It's a great product for Nurses Day coming up. Lightning bolt samples. See Matlock at Pencil.com. This is a great product, especially for Nurses Week. There's a great little coupon for Pencil on the screen. This is a nice supplier who will never let you down. Become an expert garment decorator. Now, here's something that a lot of distributors are lame at. They use bad silk screeners and they use embroidery services that do not cut their threads correctly. They leave frayed edges, etc. So if you'd like to do away with that, use Flex Systems. They can print Patagonia clothing, North Face, any high-end bags, Yeti. You can become an expert garment decorator.
Flex Systems is a U.S. manufacturer that can supply you with custom patches and labels. Why Flex Systems? Fast service, manufactured in USA. Low minimums. We decorate. Just send us your blanks. One-stop shopping. Send us your project and let's get started.
My friend Diane Chapman owns Flex Systems. I've known her for a long time. If you'd happen to lapels a label sample kit, it's Diane C at flexsystems.com. These are two-dimensional polymer labels that are put on garments, and that shows you an accurate imprint. I'm going to talk about QR codes in a little bit, and she can produce QR codes almost perfectly if you want to add those to labels and put them on garments to get some action back off of QR code scanning. Again, Diane C at flexsystems.com. Now, here's a cute little video that Promo XCRM has made. Just watch it. It's 60 seconds, and it's cute because I like the accent of the person. So watch it. It's really well done.
He is Max. He feels so much stressed and worried about his sales. Most of his time is spent managing orders. He has no work-life balance. If you also feel like Max, we have a solution for you. Presenting Promo XCRM.ai, it can streamline operations and save up to 70% of your time and cost. Promo XCRM streamlines the processes of the promotional industry, seamlessly managing tasks from lead generation to sustained engagement. It proficiently tracks and transforms leads into presentations, facilitates the creation of sales orders, generates purchase orders, and provides a satellite view for tracking these orders. With integrated capabilities, the platform effortlessly handles client invoicing, vendor payments, and feedback collection. Promo XCRM guarantees a streamlined workflow, maximizing customer relationship management and elevating overall business.
I just love that accent, and I think that's a cute little show. It's Alex at Promo XCRM.ai, and they'll give you a demo. It doesn't cost you anything. They won't bug you to death or anything like that. People ask me about CRM systems all the time. I don't know all of them, but I do know this one, and they will do you a really good job. AI cannot work in LinkedIn better than you can. There's a lot of these services that, like AI, they can't work LinkedIn. If you want to work LinkedIn right, hire Greg at Promo Social Post to do that. With AI, you can check people out. AI cannot do this better than Greg Blumstein or yourself. Anytime you meet somebody, ask them to join you on LinkedIn. And after you get chummy with them a little bit, then you can approach them about selling them. Anytime you're asking someone to join you on LinkedIn, add a personal note when connecting. Hey, I'm a member of the Dallas Chamber too. Hey, I like history too. Whatever it is, get some kind of bonding statement that would cause people to want to join you on LinkedIn. And right now, it is the time of the year to sell golf. Innovation Line has got a great line of terrific, let's call it terrific, little golf towels. The sample, Chris at innovation-line.com. Innovation Line sponsors all my webinars, and I know Chris Hodge, who runs the company really well. He's a stand-up guy, and this is a nice little product. Get out there and start selling golf now, because it's time, and it's going to start warming up here really, really quickly. I talk about SunJoy being a provider of Apple products in all these webinars. If you want to look good in front of your customers, show them Apple. They've got Apple EarPods, they've got Apple iPods, they've got Apple trackers, they've got Apple earphones, they have Apple TV recorders. There's another tracking device. Excuse me, you can get these all from SunJoy, and a lot of distributors don't know that SunJoy offers this, and I trust them, and I've worked for them a long time. Bella at sunjoy.us if you'd like to know about the Apple stuff. Canva, here's the thing that I advise you. This is something that works. Canva is a great way to create favicons of your brand. If you want to stand out from other distributors and be able to defeat AI, create favicons, and you can do that through Canva. I use these shoes of mine, these colorful shoes. There's my card from my sellpromoproducts.com. My training endeavors on the left. My Don Sanders marketing card is on the right. I am using shoes to promote myself, to show you that I am different than other distributors. These images were created on Canva, and look how bright and clear they are. I have gotten to where I've branded myself with these shoes that I don't even have to tell people who I am. I send them one of those icons and they know they're dealing with me. That's the way to brand yourself, when people know who you are without even using your name. Now here's another pitch for Alexis Springs on water. The reason I'm showing you this is they ship from 7 locations in America, so you do not have to worry about not getting the order delivered to where you need it to go to. Alexis Springs has no setup fees. They do free samples and virtuals. They do the artwork for you. They'll do free spec samples for you. I know them very well. I'm in Dallas. They are too. Brian at alexissprings.com, and they make their own bottles in Mount Ida, Arkansas. Most of these water companies don't make their own bottles, but Alexis Springs does. Everything is made right there and shipped to you. It's a nice supplier. They're not cheaper, they're just better. Now you can create custom videos using QuickTime. I talk about these shoe covers because I love these shoe covers as a product to sell to realtors. Just take a little gander at this.
Hi, I'm Don Sanders. I've been a distributor for a very long time and successful because I've sold products for ad capital. And one of the coolest little products that they've just come out with are their shoe covers that you sell to realtors. What a great item this is. When a family gets in a car with a realtor, that person will give each one of the family members shoe covers, and they put them on when they go in houses, and they take them off when they get out of the houses. The branding from this product is excellent because the buyers see the realtor's logo on every time they put the shoe cover on. If you'd like to have a sample of one, the email address to obtain that would be shown below. And if you ever have any questions about Ad Capital products, just let me know. Thanks.
Sales team at adcapital.com. I know Lance Dunn, who owns the company so well. He's an up and up guy. Our products are American made and they do a great, great job. And here's something that AI cannot do. They cannot completely qualify prospects. When I showed you that email mess about the $1,800 a month, they're not qualifying prospects. The main thing I want to know, and I go calling anybody, is if they're cheap or they're going to beat me up on the price. I don't do that. I am not going to be degraded or have somebody tell me that I'm valueless because they can get what I am offering cheaper. So whenever I go into any type of deal, I want to know that the person that I'm dealing with is not going to be like this character on the screen comparing everything to the receipts, groceries to everything on that receipt. You do not want to be associated with cheap buyers. You need to make 40 to 45% on every order, not 15 or 20%, and then be slow paid by characters like this. Whenever price is brought up, exit at once and look for better buyers. AI is not going to tell you who can buy, who will pay their bill in full, but you need to figure that on your own. $50 off an order coupon for Apogee. Remember, great for awards. And here's $50 off an order for SunJoy. Remember, they have Apple products and they have the greatest power banks in the industry. Now, you need to keep your Apple CarPlay screens clean. I just got back in September, I got a new little Buick GTX, which has got that Apple CarPlay screen on it. And I am telling you, I didn't understand how dirty that screen got until I started looking at it. Now, Ad Capital makes this little chamois, and I am telling you, this thing will clean anything. It will clean computer screens, phones, LED TVs, and Apple Car screens. Now look there on the right after I've cleaned my screen with my chamois. This is a nice product to sell to vehicle dealers. I guarantee you they have not thought about this. Anytime you look at one of these screens, it's going to be nasty. Great little gimmick sale to vehicle dealers to keep Apple CarPlay screens clean. Sales team at adcapital.com if you'd like to have a sample. Now, why don't you work on being a QR code expert before moving to AI? QR codes came out, they went away, they've come back, they're being used properly now, and now we're off on AI. A lot of distributors have not even learned how to use QR code selling correctly. Master that before you go to AI. These are 3 flyers from Snugs. Remember, I talked about Snugs and Wounded Warriors and Brandon Brown, my friend from Utah. These are very attractive flyers that you can send to your customers, your prospects, and when you scan that code that's shown on there, it will take them directly to those products. Master QR codes before you get into AI too deeply. Customer care at snugzusa.com. I'm going to talk about Flex Systems one more time. Only distributors, if you can outsell distributors who only provide screening and embroidery by decorating Yeti products and Allbirds shoes. Flex Systems can decorate almost anything. On the right are Carhartt high-end jackets decorated with their labels. On the left are USA Velcro patches, which will stick on almost anything. Diane C. at flexsystems.com. She'll send you a sample kit. Start talking to your customers about how you can decorate their wearables better than the person is decorating them now by decorating them with polymer labels. Now, AI does not know who the best industry shirt printer is. My last pitch for Ad Capital, I swear, I just like Ad Capital. They have just come out with the best imprinting of shirts in the industry. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger there, printed on the front in a shirt on a 1-color up-off screen. You can get the best imprinting in the industry and buy blanks from Ad Capital. They also produce safety vests if you need them. Samples from, there's the email address again, and here's a free screen charge right now on the screen for Ad Capital. If you'd like to have a sample of their new t-shirt or that printing process, there's the email address. Stop buying blanks from one place and shipping them to someplace else. Ad Capital can produce, they have the blanks, they have the imprinting capability, and keep it all easy by using one vendor. Time to sell tailgating products now. Summer baseball is going to come up. People are going to need these tents because it gets hot. Then it will be fall. It is time for sports season outdoor again. There's a 10% off an order coupon for Showdown, and Showdown has 2005 printed catalogs. Info at showdowndisplays.com. Go back to showing printed catalogs too. That's what I've been doing, and people still like them. Look at the way that these things can be printed. Inside Top Printing, they can print table covers, round table covers. Showdown is a great supplier. Now, AI cannot digitally connect you with people where you spend money. This is my last bottled water pitch. I promise you. Anytime you're out buying a car, loved one in the hospital, where you bank or finance, where you go to the zoo or aquarium, if you've got somebody living in an apartment, talk to them about bottled water. If you would like to have samples of bottled water, it comes from Brian at alexissprings.com. I went through that too fast, but I'm telling you, anywhere you go, talk to people about bottled water, because what have you got to lose? Now, here are two effective AI intelligence services that I like. Claude is one that you might not have heard of. I ask it to organize my contacts and to help me create a proper email response to them. It did that and even made the template for me. The other one, ChatGPT, remains memory questions and remembers what I am working on. A lot of these services don't work this well. Use services that offer needed benefits. Now, there's another little video for Nurses Week, which I love this little video. See Madlock at Bensel.com if you'd like to have a sample of this. Nurses Week, I think, is May 5th. It's something like that. Start selling that now. These buys for Nurses Week for these healthcare providers, there's a healthcare provider, about 50,000 of those from you if you called on the right type of person in a hospital, materials management, marketing, etc. Start selling that that week, Nurses Week right now. Now, here are sample kits that I have available from suppliers that are sponsoring this webinar. I have one from Bensel, I have one from Trainer, I have one from Logomats, a complete Logomat selling kit. It is really a really cool kit because it's got sample mats, swatches, material, examples, etc. And there's my motorcycle kickstand pad thing from Berlecamp. I can send you kickstand pad samples or any of Berlecamp's products. It's Don at sellpromoproducts.com. If you'd like to have these sample kits, if you'll email me, I'll make sure that they are sent to you. And there's Alex at promoxcrm.ai. Look at that frazzled person on the left, and look how happy they look on the right. Book a demo with them. See if you like it. You got nothing to lose. I think they can help you. Here's the last pitch for Greg Blumstein, 3 months free on his social media stuff. I know him well. Just email him, Greg at promosocialpost.com, and say, Don told me you'd give me 3 months for free. Remember that thing you were showing at PPAI? I want that offer. I guarantee you, I'll bet you that he will give you that offer just for asking him. Now, here are all the emails from everybody that I've talked about in the site. Promo XCRM for the CRM solutions, the shoe covers for realtors, sales team at Ad Capital. That Ad Capital is under that, has got that t-shirt that I printed, I promise you, pin machine sample pit. There's Apple products address, Showdown catalogs if you want those, Logomats catalog sample kit, M. Wadsworth, Trainer, Sample of the Month Club, Southern Plus catalog. Southern Plus also has 2025 catalogs. There's Wounded Warrior, Snug Z code flyers from customer care at Snug Z USA. Quickie, I love Quickie, all American made products. Their vinyl coasters are very cool. There's Alexa Springs water samples, Brian at alexasprings.com. The Oodle Band from Cloth Promotions, the interactive QR, interactive AI information bands. There's your free social media from Greg. John.G at Creative Awards. There's kickstand pads from Burlacamp. Flex Systems samples and the Golf Towel sample, Chris at innovation-line.com. Claw Promotion sports samples. There's Scott's Address, Pencil, Madlock, and Trainer sample kit. Chantel T at trainergraphics.com. I'm going to let this stay up here on the screen just a minute. If you'd like to have the webinar replay, you can email me, Don at sellpromoproducts.com. And also, if you will do that and tell me you'd like to have those sample offers I talked to, I'll get all those suppliers to send them to you, and the kits they'll be sending you would help you in your business. I really appreciate you listening to me today. I'm trying to help you the best way you can. If you've got any ideas for webinars I can do, I'd love to know what you think. If I can ever help you, just let me know, and email me if you'd like to have the replay. And I really appreciate your time today. Thanks.